Hi, my name is Chad Camo, creator of Granny Games. In this video, I'll explain the project and some of the design approaches taken. People memorialize their family members in many ways. Could video games serve as a memento of loved ones? By creating 4 different games about my grandmothers, I hope to explore this question and discover ways to honor our elders through interactive media. Each Granny game takes a different approach at this concept. I designed and created the game myself using the RPG Maker MV software, with the exception of commissioned and royalty-free audiovisual and scripting elements. The first game is a simulated visit. Players arrive at Margie's house, are invited in, discuss several subjects, and are even offered homemade brownies and date squares. The game plays like a visual novel, and players choose which questions to ask. Margie's dialogue is presented by way of voice recordings and subtitles, and the visuals consist of photographs of Margie and her house.
When I retired from Eaton's where I worked, I went for painting lessons.
These elements create the feeling of visiting a warm and welcoming grandmother. The second game is a little weird, since Audrey passed away during the creation of the game. Hi, this is Chad, the creator of the game you are currently playing. I decided to take a meta approach and explain the game that could have been and why it would have represented her. The idea was to create an adventure game starring Audrey. The story would showcase her personality and qualities. By navigating the game and hearing the narration, the player learns about Audrey and our imagined game that will never exist. A few weeks ago, I visited Audrey and Vince and told them the game idea. They were both laughing as I described the plot points and funny moments. In the third game, players learn about Anne by listening to her talk about her 6 children.
These are my 6 children, and I'd like you to meet them all.
While players can choose to ask about the children in any order, 3 frame stories play out in a determined order in between, which creates the feeling of a discussion while still ensuring a certain degree of continuity amid player choice.
He was very well liked by all his family and friends, and teachers would even...
The fourth and final game is a meditative point-and-click game set in the graveyard where Marilyn is buried. Players navigate the graveyard, see new visuals appear, and listen to a dynamic soundscape commissioned for the game. The music seamlessly intensifies as the player approaches the grave, and a low-poly portrait commissioned for the project eventually appears. As the player walks away, the portrait slowly disappears. These 4 minigames are easy to control and accessible to players of any skill level. While the game is aimed at the public and game studies academics, they are also personal games that are particularly meaningful for the families of my grandmothers. Thanks for listening!